She was so funny. Well, she is funny in a way, but not. I'm not the same. I don't idolise them like I used to, but this one really made me laugh through the stupidity, the things she says. Knowing it's a woman, it's even funnier to me now. But again, brings up things about homeless people and people that are down and out. You know, people that can uh, never get to this conclusion that we've got to. That the world is this way because of people like Karl. The people above Karl. Karl's part of the system, part of the cogs that stop you from thinking cognitively about the world you live in. They mock us constantly. A pair of women, lot, pretending to be men. Karl Pilkington is a woman. Look at the egghead. Open eye sockets look rounded. Open. Look how open the eye socket is. If it was a man, it'd be folded over with bone. Small ears. No cheekbones. Pink bottom lip look. Sharp A forehead. 5 head look. It's not a massive 5 head, but it's still an egghead. She looks really female in this one, look. Look at the eyes. Remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and once you can see it, look, they're girls' eyes. Shiny, estrogen. If you don't believe me, right, use your hand, cover up half the face, just so those eyes are showing, look. And you'll see the soft, shiny eyes of a girl. You see them again here, look. Really soft, shiny eyes. And there, again. Karl Pilkington. They must be gutted that they go bald. The women. I'm sure Karl would love her hair back. But it's not coming back, Karl. You joined hands with Satan. And God knew you was going to. So what God did was he put a chemical in the DNA structure of testosterone that makes men or women taking testosterone go bald. Something that you don't see in real life. You don't see bald women. So when you look at real women, they've got a hairline. They've still got the hairline. So the head might not be as big as this to look at, but it's still there underneath the top of the hairline. Right there, game over. Look at this. Oh, Merchant. I thought it was Karl Pilkington. Look at that shoulder tilt. Look at that hip twist. Look at the arms akimbo. Look at the full mints on both of them. That's a better version of it. Oh, maybe that is Karl Pilkington. That is Karl Pilkington. I didn't think she was that tall. I thought Karl Pilkington was smaller than that. Yeah, she's quite tall, isn't she? I thought it was Merchant. Can't be Merchant because he towers over Ricky Gervais. Yeah, Pilkington. There you go. There's your gate on Karl Pilkington. Game over. But again, it's part of the mischief, the low-key, whatever you want to call it, that the devil does. He's the father of all lies, and if these people think that Satan's not going to stiff them in the next world, you got no chance. He's just using you in the living to collect more souls for hell. That's all it's doing, right? That's all these people are doing, helping collect more souls for Satan. And I'm sure God's heard it millions and millions of times when people pass on this earth and are ascended up to the heavens gates, and God's and they're going, please give me another chance. You would, wouldn't you, though? If you knew that the devil had fooled you that bad that you believed you was a monkey or descended from monkeys, or that the world was round, you'd be begging God, please send me back. I can't believe I was so stupid. Maybe that's why we have this feeling of reincarnation, that God does send people back, that you have lived a life here before and messed it up. I know the world would be a better place without all these liars and lies. It'd be a much better place if natural people were in control. natural people making comedy. Natural people wouldn't be laughing about the homeless. If natural people wouldn't run the world, there'd be no homeless people. There are only homeless people because of these people. Because of the likes of Ricky Gervais, Karl Pilkington, Stephen Merchant, and the rest of they're a horde of vipers, a den of iniquity. Though I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil from these bitches anymore. I know relentlessly in my mind and heart that when this is over, I'm going to meet God. And I've already recognised his greatness in the living, which is what I'm supposed to do. Everyone else is asleep around me. Autopilot, right? No contemplation about God or how they got here, because it's not interesting. It doesn't enrich their lives any. Well, I'll tell you, it enriched me. It enriched my spirit, my soul. It lifted me. It's a gift from God. The knowledge that he exists. I don't have faith in God. I know that God exists. Nobody can. I don't need a book, the Bible. I don't need it. I don't need the Quran. I don't need any book to tell me that God exists. Worked it out for myself. But then I needed that book. I needed all the scriptures to understand what was going on here. And I had to decide through my own discernment who God is and what God said on this earth. Because the devil's lied to all of us. There is no way on earth Jesus would have said, be good to your master as you've got a master in heaven. It's bollocks. That ain't God in the flesh talking. You're talking out your ass. Satan talking to me, that is. Slave drivers. I'd love for it all just to be reset to the way it should be. But it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take God's almighty love, wisdom and power. If you left it down to mankind, look at the state of that diamond, Karl. If you left it down to mankind, nothing would ever get done, because that's where we are, right? They tell people all this stuff and still they don't care that it's happening to them. They don't care if the earth's flat. They don't care if they're not descended. They don't care if God's real. Until they die. And then they realise they've got a soul. And it was that soul, that spirit that God created, that he breathed into your nostrils. That essence, that is you, came from him. And then you start to realise how special you are. But these people don't want you to know that. They want you to think that the world's a shit heap. And for most people it is, right? It's hot. It is hell for a lot of people. It's not earth, it's hell. It's like a precursor for them. That it's never going to get any better. Well, it's not. Not whilst these people are in control. Not whilst these people make up lies, tell you that you descended from monkeys, reinforce it on podcasts and documentaries. Here, on the blue planet, man finds his ancestors are hairy monkeys. And people believe it. I used to believe it. But it's not. It's an inversion of the truth. It's a lie. And these inverts promote those same lies. I think, therefore I am. More moaning. Well, there is one thing that women can do really good. I'm kidding, ladies. I'm not really, though. I'm not. Karl Pilkington's a girl. Proven by the way she walks, and that egghead is undoubtedly an oval head, right? It is. And they're just here to distract us. They really are. And for most people, that's what happens, isn't it? For most people, They're distracted. All they can do is watch football. They work 5 days and then go and spend 400 quid of the wages on a ticket to go and watch a bunch of these flip-flops kick a pig's bladder around 4 acres of grass. I just want to go home. This is not my home. I'm not from this world. I'm not. I'm surrounded by people that don't care. I'm surrounded by people that worship the devil and promote the devil. They don't want to be part of it. This is why they call them NPCs, right? Non-player characters, because they don't play any role in the world. They just go along with it. I know that when I get to heaven, there'll be a lot of you there. And I'll break bread with you all. We'll eat your meal. We'll all sit down with the presence of God. And maybe we'll be able to laugh at all of this, eh? And no, Renee, I won't be swearing in God's presence. And I'm sorry if sometimes it upsets you. Any of you, not just Renee. I'm sorry if it upsets you sometimes when I swear. But like I said, I'm a man. I'm a real man. I have no bounds. I'm not told what I can and can't do anywhere. If I want to express myself via the use of the B word or whatever, I will. My channel's an 18 plus, so I expect adults here that can handle a little bit of bad language here and there. I like I said, if you don't believe me, go and find one of my old podcasts from the original channel. You can't because they've all been removed, but every other word was a swear word. You couldn't enter a flat earth bait without me calling you a big old C word. Because I didn't care. And in some respects, I still don't care. The way it is God made me this way. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But I'm man enough to say a word's a word and that's all it is. It's like God. You can't call him God. It's a word. If I was to call God anything, it'd be Father when I meet him. It won't be Yahweh. Jesus won't call Yahushua. It'll be brother. Because that's what Jesus is to me. He's my big brother that paid an almighty sin. My almighty sin. He paid for everyone's almighty sins in advance. No matter, even though he knew you weren't going to be perfect. And most of the people around us won't even care that Jesus did this. He knew this in advance and still did it anyway. That you may know the truth. And the truth may set you free. I found the truth and it did set me free. It set me free of all the worries in my life. The things, and now I worry about what God thinks about me only, not what other people think about me. And not if I swear. None of these things bother me anymore. I only concentrate on how the Father's going to perceive me when I meet him. Which I never did. Never. I never did this in my life. I never wanted God to be pleased with me. Or I never believed in God, but I never wanted God to be pleased. Look, Shriners sat on a ball. Look at this. The truth in plain sight. Got a fez on and he sat on a ball. And again, these liars and deceivers have made millions off you for lying to you. Karl Pilkington's been around the world. None of us have been around the world, right? Or most of us haven't. Knows the world's flat. Was born into this world knowing it was flat, not round. That's the thing, right? Like with Mander. Mander and Jack Lester knew that the world was flat. As I grew up thinking I was a monkey on a spinning ball, they knew that they were Satan's children living on a flat earth, lying to us all, trying to cast as many of us into the pit as possible. Of your own free will, that's the best part. You know, your own free will put you there. Karl Pilkington walking. We're done. Look at. He looks like the Who's Who, the Grinch. Close set eyes, that long top lip look, the deep philtrum of a woman. This is what I teach you, right? High set ears, hamster cheeks, small mouth, lacking a jawbone, sloping jawbone. Look, egghead. They tell you in plain sight what you're looking at. You're not paying attention. Walking. Did I put walking in? No. We got one. There's another one. Karl Pilkington. Who's that on the left? Oh, it's another show. I was going to say he's got a flat jaw. Karl Pilkington from Flamingo. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. That's all the pictures of Karl Pilkington walking in the world. Is it really? A bit tight. Dun, 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 dun. Karl Pilkington bat file. You got to be kidding me. I ain't got a Karl Pilkington. How did I not find that picture? Karl Pilkington, I need your gates, Karl. Give me those gates. Save image. That's a beautiful one with... I could have sworn I've done this bitch. Wait. I must have spelt Karl wrong. Let me just put Pilkington in there. It should have still found the other one though. Right. Save image. That's 2. We've got any more? What's that? That's a 3rd. Da, 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 da. Is that you there as well, Karl? It is. It's not quite a good one though. Looking for some happiness, but there is only loneliness to find. Is that Liam Gallagher? It's not Pilkington, is it? Look to the left, look to the right, looking upstairs, looking behind. Right, I got 3 gates, Karl Pilkington. Let's try airport real quickly, and then we're done. Aeroporto. To find. We're done. Karl Pilkington. I think I'll take that as your face. Actually, we'll take that one. It's closer.